Altcoin review. Crypto Dealer here, and welcome back to another altcoin review. Today we've got a bunch of other coins, so yeah, let's just jump into them. Scarface has suggested I check out Alice, so let's do that. I've actually talked about Alice a little bit on this channel in the past. It was actually an ICO I invested in. Currently sitting at an $80 million market cap, just under 20k volume, and a 38 million circulating supply, with the overall supply 78 million, so about half of it currently in existence. Although I'm pretty sure that's due to a coin burn that took place a few months ago. So what is Alice? Alice is basically a Japanese-based social media platform. Here's the website. Okay, they're looking apparently for beta participants for their platform. So yeah, what I was gonna say was I wonder where it currently is right now, because after I sold my coins a few months ago I didn't really check up on it. Alice is basically a kind of competitor to Steam, but it's still yet to be launched. It has quite a solid team behind it, and there's also, I'm not really sure how much credibility and how much work the ambassadors actually do for the coin, but okay, the roadmap's a Trello page so you can keep track of it. There's a lot of green here. Something that I did always really like about Alice though was if you look at their Twitter, they give regular updates about what they're up to each day. Yeah, here we go. So pretty much every day they tweet like what they're up to, which is nice. You know, a lot of teams don't do that. They'll disappear for a few weeks, months even, before they actually release something. It looks like they've done a lot of this stuff, but then to be fair, when you look at it, a lot of them aren't like, they're not challenging, you know. None of these are like actually like product releases and stuff. The product releases seem to be, they're going to be developing a jobs platform and then kind of like a LinkedIn thing going on by the looks of it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when the platform actually comes out. Steam doesn't really have any competitors, but I think that it could potentially make quite a lot of headway, especially in Japan. To be fair, probably in Europe and America and stuff as well. Steam isn't the greatest platform in my opinion. It does have a few flaws, as I think there isn't too much regard for the overall economy of the coin, which, you know, if the platform grew a lot, it would be the content creators who suffered on it. $80 million market cap. Pretty low volume, to be fair. Let's see what the kind of overall spread of the market is. Yeah, fairly thin books and buy support. So if you have a lot of patience and you want to accumulate before the main net launch, then you know that could be worth a shout. So yeah, I'd probably have to give Alice a 6.5 out of 10. No working product yet, but potential. And also kind of a small community, which is why it loses a few marks on that side. But yeah, it's one with potential for the future, so keep an eye out for it. Okay, next on our list is Geronimo Cryptal wants me to review Onion. I couldn't find HBP, sorry about that. Deep Onion, yes. Initially when I looked into this coin, I wasn't a big fan of it because of its marketing strategies, where it basically just involved spamming the hashtag onion everywhere possible. It's currently sitting at a $33 million market cap, alright-ish volume, and a 10 million circulating supply. It's currently traded on KuCoin and Cryptopia. They're the main ones contributing to the volume. Let's have a wee look at the website. Yeah, so Onion's basically an anonymous cryptocurrency that works through the Tor network. So there's kind of a bunch of these coins that claim they're anonymous by going through the Tor network. The truth is that you can put any cryptocurrency through the Tor network, basically. You know, you can put Bitcoin through it, Litecoin even, although, you know, it probably is a bit more secure than just sending the transaction as is. There are ways to penetrate Tor and probably as a result penetrate the transactions. Tor personally I think is a bit of an aging system, and there's a lot of things that Tor simply can't hide because it's not designed to hide certain information and bits of data. Just because a coin's integrated Tor, it just means that the wallet starts up with Tor nodes and connections as a default. So I'd be a wee bit skeptical of any of these. Let's see what they're actually doing. Okay, so maybe there's one thing here that is actually kind of useful. There is maybe one feature they've developed that is semi-unique, and that's just integrating OBS4, which is a tool to kind of hide the contents of messages and stuff across the network. But let's see if they've got anything else that actually brings it to the table. Deep Vault is basically data vault. Yeah, it's probably alright. Although I'd feel more confident storing or sending anonymous transactions on something like Monero, and so they've got some other bits and pieces coming along. One thing that was nice about Deep Onion was they distributed the coins via an airdrop, although, you know, I don't know, although that did result in quite a lot of hashtag spam on Twitter and that. Let's have a wee look at the community. Yeah, 623 pages. It's one of those coins where people who like free money get behind quite easily, especially on Bitcoin Talk. You have lots of like newbie accounts or people who just claim every single airdrop, and that's great, but I doubt that they would be fans of the coin if they didn't have all these airdrop initiatives, you know. So I'm kind of a bit dubious of the quality of the fans, and just because someone gives you free money doesn't mean you need to marry them, you know. And it's actually quite dangerous if you're investing, you get kind of emotionally attached to a coin. Yeah, overall gonna have to give Deep Onion 4 out of 10. You know, there are pretty good qualities to the coin, but there's nothing incredibly unique, and also the community is annoying, so sorry, no sorry. Okay, next on the list for today, Ignis. Thank you of Beasting for suggesting it. It has $127 million market cap, and the volume to show for it, in my opinion, with over nearly 4 million traded. A pretty big circulating supply of 761 million. And it's a pretty new coin. It hasn't been trading for too long. Yeah, so let's have a wee look at the website. Okay, so if you don't know, Jellerida is a company which develops blockchains and commercial blockchains. It originally started with NXT, which has been around for years as a very established coin, and they built the Ardor blockchain and platform, which is currently hosting the Ignis token. There was a lot of hype around Ardor and NXT last month because there's basically a snapshot of who was holding what on both of those chains, and they received Ignis tokens for free. Yeah, it didn't really end well for the NXT holders and the Ardor holders, but a new token was born, which was Ignis, which is a child chain basically on the Ardor platform. So the main innovation on Ignis is basically it's a new form of sidechain compared to things like Lisk and Rootstock, and it allows for interchain transactions to be carried out a lot easier and more efficiently. And the main thing that makes sidechains lucrative to companies and for commercial use is that you can still use an immutable blockchain but add certain permissions more suited to regulation. However, the Ignis platform is permissionless and immutable. Yeah, I would probably have to give Ignis a 7.5 out of 10. As a token, the foundations are very strong and has some unique ideas and prospects, but it's still pretty early in its development process, so you know, who knows what they're going to achieve over the next few years, and also, you know, if they achieve anything over the next few years. Market wise, it's interesting and is currently at quite an interesting price, and it has a lot of support from, you know, NXT users and supporters. It already has quite a big community due to the fact that it originated from NXT essentially. That's about it for today, guys. Hopefully you picked up something pretty interesting here. Remember to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be off in America for a month, so the next bunch of videos you're going to see have been pre-recorded just so that I could keep you guys entertained while I'm away. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'll probably post some stuff about what I'm up to while I'm there. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.